Yeah, hello everybody. My name is Grant the Indonesian 2000, and today we are reacting to. Wait, Ninjago has life lessons? Yeah, I mean, she's not wrong though. Anyways, make sure to like and subscribe to this video, and let's react to this.
My cousin
Enjoy.
once told me Ninjago doesn't have any life lessons.
I mean, that's just wrong to say Ninjago does not have life lessons. Whoever says that.
I wanted to prove him wrong, but at that moment, I didn't have the time to explain to him all the things Ninjago teaches.
Integrity, bravery, compassion, things that aren't seen battle between good and evil, childhood, manhood, character development, relationships, never giving up, working hard, responsibility, gratitude, being thankful, and so much more. Thank you for pausing to read this lol.
About what he said. Bruh. But one of my beloved viewers requested I make a video about Ninjago and his life lessons. How do I remain
This is
so
my first commentary vid ever,
Anyways,
fam.
today I'm proving my cousin wrong and anyone else who thinks Ninjago is bad in any sort of way.
I mean, it's kind of ironic how the Ninjago haters think that whenever they say, "Oh, Ninjago sucks, duh," because there's nothing to it. Dude, read the lessons to it. Okay? If you can't read the lessons to it, then why not just read the Bible?
So without further ado, let's get started. Let's start
Very nice voice though. I'm not gonna lie.
with one of the earlier episodes of Ninjago. Child's Play. There are multiple lessons in this episode,
Yep, that's true.
all of which revolve on the theme of
Oh, I
childhood.
can hear Maroon 5's song.
In this episode, the
Scales.
ninja are turned into kids. The ninja get to relive the struggles they went through as children. And I feel like this helps bring awareness to parents and to help them remember that they were kids too. And
Hmm.
they all experienced the same struggles that the kids did. And let me tell you something. As a short lady, I've always known how it's like to struggle as a quote unquote child.
I just feel bad for you sometimes, you know.
And if you're an adult, let me remind you your past struggles. You were once not tall enough to get something. You were once not taken seriously. And you were once subject to all the rules and regulations your parents gave you. Ugh. One of my coworkers during my summer job once told me she thought I was one of the primary schoolers.
Why? Just why?
And almost told me to get back in line before realizing it was me.
Oh.
And I'm used to all the teasing and remarks on my physical appearance, so it didn't really hurt at that
Headcanon Lloyd hated his haircut as a kid. I know.
moment. But sometimes, all the things that people say come back to me to haunt me.
The nightmares are getting worse, Uncle.
Me
Like I'm being
second
haunted.
guessing myself.
Okay, but did you actually know that dreams are linked to your current emotional state?
Anyways, there's still more to this episode than just showing us the struggles kids.
I think this is the reason why Cole hated being a kid. Quick reminder that kids feel the same amount of grief and pain as adults, perhaps even more because their brain hasn't been fully developed yet.
Go through. You see, there's a grundle. It's like a dinosaur.
Oh.
And it's chasing and hunting down the ninja. And of course, the ninja can't fight this
Can't
prehistoric
spin
creature as
jitsu?
kids. So Wu and Mia get tomorrow's tea. For those of you who don't know, in Ninjago there are special teas, which are like potions, and they all do specific things. And this tea can turn time.
Lol.
It can also turn the grundle into bones. But Wu and Mia don't come at the right time. And well, Lloyd is with the ninja. You see, Lloyd has to decide whether he stays as a kid and risks the ninja's lives or grow up along with the ninja. Being the hero he was destined to be, he chooses to use tomorrow's teas anyway, thus never fully experiencing childhood. Now, he must experience manhood. Wait, is that even a word? I hope it is.
I get English sometimes, okay? Do not judge.
After this, the episode switches focus from childhood into
Okay.
manhood. Nearing the end of the episode, Wu talks to the audience. And let me tell you what he says. There comes a time when we all must grow up. When that time comes, it's important not to forget the lessons.
What Ninja learn as kids? Giving Sharon by Aaron and Sora. Taking care of your family, Kai and Nia. Choosing your friends wisely, Lloyd. Stand up to those who are cruel and unjust. I mean, that's true.
One can ever have. How many shows can say that they directly talk to the audience? How many audiences can say they learned something by hearing what the show had to say? My little cousin is proof of this. Just the other day, he passed a swimming test, which allows him to go to the deeper end of a pool. And well, you know what he told me? He said, even though he was getting tired and he wanted to give up, the one thought he kept repeating to himself over and over again was this: Ninja never quit.
That's true. Ninja shall never surrender.
He used what he had learned from the show, which tells us
Ninja never quit. Ooh.
Lol.
core episode. Not only does it lay a foundation for all future episodes, it also contains a message. What's this message? Well, it's simple. Enjoy your childhood and learn from it. Accept manhood or womanhood when the time comes. Do what is expected of your age and do it well. Now, I want to mention Ninjago's latest season and how it's connected to this episode. In Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 4, it's all about growth and, well, life. You see, Lloyd is a green ninja, and every green ninja is supposed to experience the one thing he didn't.
Nope.
A proper transition
Green bean? Lol, that's kind of funny. Woo. Long before time had a name.
from childhood to manhood. So, he has to go back and take the path he did not take. Remember when I said that all the things that people say to me eventually come
Not so fun fact, I got treated for this at therapy.
back to haunt me and my insecurities and fears? Well, in the process of taking the path he didn't take, he has to face his greatest insecurity and fear: not being
Enemy Lloyd. I knew that guy.
good enough or worthy. He fights an evil version of himself.
Anyone else have a persona for them thoughts? I given a name for mine. His name is Tak, lol. Tak is a dead name. Free to ask?
That continuously reminds him of all the mistakes he's made in his life. And I'm pretty sure he loses that fight. But he gets back on his feet and goes on to win the real fight, which is with Beatrix and her loyalist. Beatrix is basically a stupid tyrant who...
I mean, we all know that. We all know that. For sure. Beatrix is like, I don't know, I would like compare her to some Orwellian dictator from 1984.
wants to rule over the merged lands. Anyway,
Why was I the only one who wanted a twin face of Beatrice and Beatrix? Like, come on, that would have been so cool.
focusing back on Lloyd.
This reminds me. Wait, hold on.
Lands. Anyway,
This reminds me, I hadn't had coffee in a week because there's no creamer.
focusing back on Lloyd. Like Lloyd, we must too face our insecurities, or in other words, our fears. Sure, we can lose to them, but we cannot let them determine who we are. Say, you're a nerd, and well, you let yourself be taken advantage of in fear of a bully. Your fear takes the best of you, and you find yourself doing other people's homework. And eventually, if you let yourself be not
Help, Lois Well was in sync with me too. I'm laughing as quietly as possible because it's 1:24 a.m. right now. Yeah, well, I know. It's just sometimes all of us have to go to sleep.
And eventually, if you let yourself be dominated by this, you'll ruin your integrity and your credibility to your teachers and your peers. But say, you did someone's homework once. Have afterwards, your consciousness was a little louder than your fears and slightly more powerful than your insecurity. Taking that, you fight against yourself and decide to never do such a thing again. That one kid who told you to do his or her homework is intimidated by you, standing up for yourself. He/she leaves you alone. Nobody ever tries to take advantage of you ever again. We can all agree that we've been in situations where our fears and insecurities seem so strong.
Let Lloyd have this moment, okay?
Almost start to determine our decisions and even things that make us who we are. But like Lloyd and the rest of the ninja, we must and we need to fight against these insecurities and fears. For if we ever let them determine who we are, we won't ever achieve our full potential. Only true Ninjago fans will get the puns.
I'm trying to make this video as entertaining as possible. Sorry for my terrible puns. It's okay.
You see, every season of Ninjago has a lesson. And while I can't go over every lesson in this video, I encourage you to look at this show with a different lens. Think, what is this teaching me? And how can I apply this to my day-to-day life? Because this isn't with just Ninjago. All media out there serves a purpose. But it is up to you to decide what. I think that's a solid ending for this video. So do go check out my other videos. But please, beloved viewer, make sure to take a break from the screen. Alright? Well, bye. I'll see you next time, hopefully. I love you.
This is nice, Kate. Well, thank you. Even though this lesson has taught me something, that even though we have our hard times, Ninja never quit. Or should I say, Ninja shall never surrender! Why? Because we thank God. Not just our lessons from Ninjago, but also we thank God because, just like Kanye West said, Jesus is King. He's our hope. He's our courage.
Everything that I've read, praise the Lord. Worship Christ with the best of your portion.
And all I can end it with is that even though hope is not just one more try, the thing is, we gotta give ourselves a chance. We gotta give ourselves